some events in NASCAR and some of the restrictor plate tracks, because as wild as it looks pretty awesome as well.
Yeah. Any you ever? I know you and Ron Capps are buddies. You ever told Capps, "Hey, I'd like to try my hand at your funny car"?
There is not a chance in hell I would ever get in a funny car. He's talked to me about it. Like, they have a 2-seater one, and no way. Yeah. Not interested.
Yeah, and it's funny because Antron Brown and Steve Torrance and Capps are all good friends of mine, but I was out at the NHRA race in Phoenix. You can sit in a car like Antron's or something like that, and sit in there, and I just go, this is another level of crazy. I'm just like, there's something about Top Fuel and Funny Car that I appreciate what they do, and you look at those in-cars and the forces, and, like, I'm kind of with you. Like, I have zero interest in trying that. Like, no, just don't. I don't know. It's hard to say.
It's a whole nother level of crazy, man. Like, if you haven't been, you could kind of maybe wrap your head around it. Like, yeah, that's really fast, or yeah, that's crazy, but yeah, I can do it type thing because I'm a badass or whatever. The moment you go there and you start crying when they turn the engine on because the nitromethane fumes are so much, it's like, yep, not made for this. Not going to do it. Not interested. So huge amount of respect to those guys. Ron's a good buddy of mine. And what's amazing to me about Ron, and probably it applies to most of those guys, is as much as they ultimately drive straight for 4 seconds, they're all very good at, like, driving cars. Like, I went to a karting event with Ron, and it was me, Ron, Chase Elliott. There's a Napa event in Florida, and Ron was by far the best.
And for the rest of this interview, hit us up on Apple Podcasts, because we're up against a time break, and we'll be back after this on the General Tire Down and Dirty Show, powered by Polaris RZR.
Conditions off the pavement are always changing, so why settle for a light bar that just turns on and off? The Rigid Adapt is a revolutionary new light bar that will automatically select from 8 beam patterns that range from a widespread 90-degree flood to a 15-degree spot based on your vehicle's speed. Try that with your knockoff light bar. A dash-mounted controller allows the user to toggle between adaptive mode, beam patterns, and RGBW accent lighting. With Adapt, it's easier than ever to own the night.
Don't just shred your way through any off-road rugged terrain. Get into gear with GSP XTV and let us redefine your adventure. The GSP advantage of quality and performance sets a standard for UTV axles. We strive to provide premium ATV and UTV axles to keep you shreddy ready. Kick up some dirt and get in the driver's seat with GSP XTV. With over 35 years of experience, drive with a company you can trust. Drive with GSP. For more information, please visit us at gspxtv.com today.
Thanks for tuning in to the Down and Dirty Radio Show. Available live online, in syndication on networks across the U.S., and available internationally on the American Forces Network.
All right, and we're back here on the General Tire Down and Dirty Show, powered by Polaris RZR. And thanks to everybody for joining us on Dan Patrick Radio, Sirius XM Channel 211. If you want the rest of the show, hit us up on iTunes. Actually, it's called Apple Podcasts now. You can get the whole hour, too. Toby Price will be jumping into some more motorsports news, a little bit of sim racing talk, and you know what? That same RSS feed, that will get you the rest of this Alexander Rossi interview. I know, man. He and I went almost an hour, but hey, we got hard time breaks here nationally. So we're going to have to air that in its entirety on our RSS feed. Just one more reason to go over there and smash that subscribe button. But, yeah, we've got a whole lot more coming up in hour number 2 if you're tuning in on AFN or Sports Byline. Don't go anywhere. I got to tell you, things are really, really going to ramp up. And anytime you got Toby Price on air, man, here is a guy who loves to have fun, and he's one of the baddest dudes to ever sit on a dirt bike. And, yeah, we're going to re-air that interview from earlier this season, and you definitely don't want to miss it. So, yeah, we are going to take a short break. And, you know, I think we're probably going to get to some fan questions in hour number 2 as well. So definitely hit me up at JimBeaver15 on Twitter or all forms of social media, but probably answering the fan questions from Twitter. So hit us up over there, and we'll definitely get those asked in hour number 2. And, you know, like I said, you know, these questions I guarantee are going to come way out of left field this week. That's what I'm looking forward to. Anyways, we are going to take a short commercial break. And when we return, it's going to be hour number 2 here of the General Tire Down and Dirty Radio Show, powered by Polaris RZR. You don't want to go anywhere. want extreme performance, reliability, and the most fun you can have on four wheels? The Polaris RZR brings it to you. But you don't need to take my word for it. You can take theirs.
I'm Tanner Faust, and I choose the Polaris RZR because it's the most fun you can have with a steering wheel.
What's up? I'm Ronnie Renner, and I choose Polaris RZR because it's the sickest, most reliable side-by-side on the planet.
What's up, everybody? Heavy D from Diesel Brothers. Listen, I'm on Team RZR because it's hands down the best piece of machinery on the planet.
I'm RJ Anderson, and I choose Polaris RZR because it's the most fun, most capable machine.
Action sports stars, TV personalities, and some of the best race car drivers in the world all choose Polaris RZR because it's the ultimate combination of power, suspension, agility, and fun. Find out more information on the web at PolarisRZR.com or follow at Polaris RZR on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and use the hashtag RazorLife to share your story. For 100 years, General Tire has provided tires for your lifestyle, your adventure, your anywhere. Born from competition, the Grabber tire offers the durability and off-road traction you demand in a tire. We put these tires to the test in the harshest off-road racing conditions to give you a tire that will make your anywhere possible. So let us take you on your next big adventure. Tweet us photos at General Tire, hashtag anywhere is possible. Because with General Tire, anywhere is possible. When looking for a new wheel for your off-road vehicle, car, truck, or UTV, the choice is easy. You choose what the pros use. Rob McCachran, Keegan Kincaid, and myself, Jim Beaver, all exclusively use Vision Wheel, whether we're dominating Baja, taking the cup at Crandon, or shredding UTVs. Vision Wheel's trend-setting designs and durability will set you apart from the competition and your friends. Check out VisionWheel.com or at Vision Wheel on social media to learn more.
Thanks for tuning in to the Down and Dirty Radio Show, available live online, in syndication on networks across the U.S., and available internationally on the American Forces Network.
All right, welcome to hour number 2 of the General Tire Down and Dirty Show, powered by Polaris RZR. Thanks to everybody tuning in on Sports Byline on the American Forces Network, as well as Apple Podcasts, downanddirtyshow.com, Podcast One, I don't know what, Stitcher, Spotify, everywhere. We're all over the place. Thank you guys once again for making us one of the top motorsports radio shows on the planet. And a big shout out to Alexander Rossi for taking up a huge chunk of hour number 1. Like I said before, that interview will air in its entirety on our RSS feed over there in Apple Podcasts. So go and smash that subscribe button. But we got a lot to talk about, man. Sim racing blowing up. It's the only thing you can race right now, right? Races shut down. We do have some scheduling changes. We're going to get to talking about those after the break, as well as everything, all the bananas shenanigans that's happening over on iRacing, and a whole hell of a lot more. So yeah, you guys don't want to go anywhere because this hour number 2 is going to be cranking. And so please hit me up with those questions. It's at Jim Beaver 15 on social media. We will definitely get to those. And I don't know, maybe during this break I'm going to text my media director Chris Leone. He actually works for me part-time, and he also works for iRacing part-time. We got so much iRacing talk to talk about, man. It would be fun to get him on and really dissect everything that's going on in sim racing world, because right now it's off the chain, literally. Everybody I know is literally buying steering wheels, pedals, sim rigs, gaming computers. Literally, you want to talk about a run on toilet paper and bottled water? No, we're having a run on computers and steering wheels, and I guarantee you Logitech stock is going through the roof right now with the amount of steering wheels they're selling for iRacing. It is bananas. I mean, the gaming industry is doing well, but I got to tell you, the sim racing community, because there's no other motorsports going on, it is legitimately, it is blown up. It was blowing up, but now it's just like, its trajectory is just absolutely insane. And, I don't know how many people I'm getting hit up with wanting to join my sim team, wanting a code for iRacing, anything. And speaking of that, do you want a code for iRacing? 50% off. Use that coupon code PR-Jim Beaver. That's PR-Jim Beaver. I like my segue there. I've done it a few times. PR-Jim Beaver. That will get you 50% off at iRacing. PR-Jim Beaver. So I know you guys are at home. I know you listen to podcasts. I know you listen to radio shows. PR-Jim Beaver, 50% off. Yeah, 50% at iRacing. All right, we'll be back after this on the General Tire Down and Dirty Show, powered by Polaris Razor. I'm Polaris rider Jim Beaver. I race trophy trucks professionally, host a Down and Dirty radio show, and also travel the country announcing motorsports events. I've seen it all, and trust me, I've done most of it, so when it comes time to relax on the weekend, nothing is better than taking time with my family in our Razor vehicles. They've got the reliability I need to just pick up and go explore the desert, dunes, or trail, and have the capability to attack even the harshest terrain. If you're looking for some of the most reliable and safest, and hands down most capable off-road machines in the world, look no further than Polaris and their award-winning lineup of Razor vehicles. Whether you want your daughter to experience off-road driving for the first time in a Razor 170 like me, take the entire family out in a Razor XP4 1000 on the weekend, or shred the desert and dunes in the all-new Razor XP 1000 Fox Edition, Polaris has you handled. Take my advice and join me and some of the best drivers in the world by driving a Polaris Razor. Check out the full Polaris Razor lineup at Polaris.com or follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Polaris Razor. Your life demands a tire that provides durability, comfort, and performance, and that's what General Tire delivers for you.
Xfinity XFi is more than just fast. It's internet that gives you wall-to-wall coverage with XFi pods, so you can search, stream, and game all over your home, from bedroom to basement. Can your internet do that? Learn more at Xfinity.com/XFi. Xfinity XFi is more than just fast. It's internet that gives you wall-to-wall coverage with XFi pods, so you can search, stream, and game all over your home, from bedroom to basement. Can your internet do that? Learn more at Xfinity.com/XFi.
From the all-season grip of the Grabber UHP to the comfort and on-road manners of the Grabber HTS to the durability and off-road traction of the Grabber AT2, General has a tire that will help get you where you need to go. So let us take you on your next big adventure. Tweet us at General Tire, hashtag anywhere is possible, because with General Tire, anywhere is possible. When looking for a new wheel for your off-road vehicle, car, truck, or UTV, the choice is easy. You choose what the pros use. Rob McCachran, Keegan Kincaid, and myself, Jim Beaver, all exclusively use Vision Wheel, whether we're dominating Baja, taking the cup at Crandon, or shredding UTVs. Vision Wheel's trend-setting designs and durability will set you apart from the competition and your friends. Check out visionwheel.com or at Vision Wheel on social media to learn more. Looking to have some fun on four wheels? Dirtfish Rally School has you covered. Packing as much adrenaline and adventure as you can handle into high-performance all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive Subaru rally cars is where the fun begins at Dirtfish. Just 30 minutes outside of Seattle and Snoqualmie, you'll get a chance to train up to 3 full days with some of the country's best instructors and be put through the high-octane rush of rally on mud, dirt, and tarmac. Get started today and call 425-888-7715 or visit us online at dirtfish.com and use code 911 for a 15% discount.
Life is all about sound, the sound of sports, the sound of the racetrack, and the sound of your vehicle. Don't drive around listening to this. Drive around listening to the sound of performance. Gibson Performance. Gibson Performance Exhaust is the company who can turn this into this. Remember that life is all about sound, and Gibson Exhaust is the sound of performance. Check out your next catback exhaust system, headers, muffler, or UTV exhaust at GibsonPerformance.com and get more power and more sound.
Like what you hear? Catch all the back episodes of the Down and Dirty Radio Show on Apple Podcast, and be sure to rate, review, and subscribe.
Welcome back to the General Tire Down and Dirty Show, powered by Polaris Razor. Kind of stumbled there. It's probably because we had an epic interview with Alex Rossi in hour number 1. Hour number 2, we got a best of interview with Toby Price we're going to get to. But before we get to that, yes, Motorsports has been on a pause. We've got, IndyCar rescheduled. Chris and I will talk about that. We've got NHRA rescheduled. Supercross going to be doing a fall season. All that being said, I got my media director, Chris Leone, who I guess we should say, I say my media director, Chris Leone. Chris, you're not only my media director, you also split time. You're half with Down and Dirty Show, Jim Beaver, and then you're half with iRacing, which makes the next segment perfect because you can talk about both. Chris Leone, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thanks, Jim. I am just doing my best to keep my head on straight because I have to tell you, when we started this year at iRacing, we didn't expect to essentially become the FIA, but here we are.
Yeah. Well, and I've had a bunch of people hit me up, and I said, this is the equivalent of being in high school, and this smoking hot new girl from some town that nobody's ever heard of comes to high school, and now all of a sudden the smoking hot new girl has every guy in the school's attention.